me aboafo ne mpanifo a na wotwe a na mini hani na no wo hwe machima me titu ye medofo pa Fiatago ene Fiatago ekuma oyi minu aba ya atiti ene wo hwe akire nyina no menda obi ase na wotwe buya na mini ha o ma hwe akire fefe ne akono de amame aka no nkra ba pa nsema dudum free samri kosise ye pim so a bekoye nima ye bra na yapon me minu penning say I think some me rank no with him na ba from say me nyanua bio me ye wo fase me wo fa awa ha be wa ha na ye be bon komo ade ba kon ye me de woni ho ne se etoda me ton safre no na ye putupuru enra ana na me catch producer so friend wo fama me na ye hu de be ye ho so captain ye na kyerem so ofada bi ye na kyerem ye ye kone ne ya se de be ya bibia betimi atotom fine dear my was no problem meba and then he's here this morning with us of akwaba inshallah bibia boko de bibia okay if you subo call ti ye da se ye to nsafro putupuru pe na waba inshallah ayanan enafom se unka bi nhye na fe ye fro sebra waba fine na we de enche ho kura no wadaroma ejidi se wate be wan se yekum police ni wa chance major mahama den ya butu ni ase ekunkum no esrada eko watifia kwani mu chen ye mo chance Ghana na se na nete David na ye den ya beduru hayi
okay captain me da se ni atiefam say me ba studio so ba program so check akra but then I'm always happy to be home and also to be with you. Even though you said it was a very short notice, but I'm ever ready when it's for the call. And I came because of the topic I already said you wanted to discuss. And this is a topic I've made mention and I've been speaking about it in two kind. I thought say it was on the right address. And he said, Ghanaians na ain't taking notice of it. And yet na Ghana, before it was not like that. And before, not the awareness was not there because there was no media platform and the news. When say it take time, do baby, na Ghana crown, you can't go to studio. Now you need media houses. Say what they must start here. Even impediments at that time now. The obitima can the untiminka. And it is the awareness that was not there. But if you date it from the last 15 to 20 years, especially and notably, from 2007, 2008 coming. And then preceding that was 1999, 2000, before President Kufuor Ebeba power. Okay, say over 20-something women were murdered in Ghana. Yentima nyu obi anche no. Yebinya obi se kwansa. Also on the Kumano under Jerry Rollins. Where does that cancer with jail and no jail? That story hangs in the balance. That was the beginning. But some of us...
I'll repeat here, one of you.
May say, Ghana, they come no ho, but the awareness, and I know because of the media homes.
That's right.
Name him notably in 1999, a year before, say President Rawlings Ibekono, Ghanaian women were killed. Emane be international issue.
That's right.
Dansuma Nkwan registered by 8 to 9 bodies. The system no was that Obadaha near the panty atono, excuse me, near the condom atono. Because see. Rollins now Krum Keta, Adabraka, Glensoho, bodies were distributed all over. Emani creating President Kufuor Bayano. Then we saw say a clampdown on society and Twitter. Name there was a person at Jerry's regime arrested and near friend one Kwanzaa. Self say one no.
That's right.
As to whether Kwanzaa is in Ghanaian jail
or not.
What happened to Kwanzaa's trial? Because at that time, some of us knew, and some of us had the discussions with Jerry about 3 years or 2 years before he passed on, that upon his security, he could not tell the baby cry, na ikumni friba. And then upon his security, he realized that he couldn't even get any family that came forward to claim say somebody were here there. And somehow, somewhere, no, I thought say that Kwanzaa was made to stand. When I'm a journalist, I think the Ghana Prison Service should help Ghana to unravel this issue. Kwanzaa no them now on them. Now, was it true that we had a Kwanzaa that went to jail over the murder of 1999 of over 24 women? President Kufuor Bayano, that time it was a change and a new government. In Tinyama Biwahaya, Nemum leading to the end of President Kufuor's regime. President Mills and Abeti said, Yebenya the word contract killing, so Bekaya.
That's right.
Then I started. So from 2008, Ebepimne, Ghana has recorded and registered unprecedented number of murder cases, killings. And I'm saying on record, whoever has anything contrary should bring it. Nigeria is in terms, in fact, in the size of the population. But numerical sense, average sense, you know, Ghana kum nipa every country in West Africa. Nigeria in terms of numbers, country neso. But say country will kum nipa on daily basis. Ghana is number 1 in the whole of Africa.
The whole of Africa.
Ghana, we South Africa there a crime based. Any young country are all kontokwa.
Okay.
Not a country that is at war and also all uprising, insurgency, Al-Qaeda, or operations, IFA military operations, South Sudan, Eritrea, any Ethiopia, any those that is not what it is. Somalia, Somaliland, any Sudan,
okay.
Yeka normal individual single killings, unresolved and mysterious killings are what Attorney General Department said. So the one they documented crab on check it in the records how many people have been killed. Are files sent by police their common Attorney General for advice at MIA. Any number of murder cases are what Ghana Judicial Services in the hands of court before court are unresolved. Any their ones are African police have prepared docket for advice, you know. Yen check it from 2008.
And it's a Ghana, you come up every day, or might be our Africa.
You can read on even on your Ghana web every day. Who's a knife? Namoja or one. Count to a ma you kumumu, kumomo out of stupid jealousy reasons. Will be out of jealousy or kum. A form crowd there west with farmer who read it, farmer butchered wife, farmer butchered son, farmer butchered son. Many of them. What about a witchcraft related? Obi fa ba no aboa brewa bia no akuno krum ha is part of it or before several of them. Now it becomes notable, it becomes prominent. Say soldier ni o she uniform, military she uniform, and na story never. But indeed ye ko see obi ko see nurse ni life e wo mankasim.
Okay.
Some of this that time can say the person in the onen here won't me for the first time. Lo and behold, true to the word, you know, try to say check, you know, they've done some before, but even with that, you know, the investigation in Ghana, we lack and we are short of investigation processes. We know information gathering, but processing of information, that is the country's problem. In Ghana, we are kumwa, no one yakov free, because a band judiciary now, soldier near will create you, not only duty. Police knew create your duty. Now only OB exchange in the case of armed robbery, gunfire to gunfire. Ya chini wia, timi chini wia. No police now the Naban police station. Now I bet your docket is a suspect. Are you stupid? One way exchange. I'm a wakum police in what shoot police ni.
Oba no so a suspect.
Oba now old police docket. Uko redia suspect. Now they are common Attorney General. Now the common Attorney General, they were suspected, they are saying they wait for advice. So Ghana problem has to do with the judicial and the terminology, any investigation gathering as against investigation processes by the police. Enti Kroman will be kumobi a unsuru. Because will be timi kumobi. Now I can't say I'm here. Yamani 2 days not settle with police cells or back quarter or senior no. Then we have lawyers. Human rights activists, no matter court. But then we are going to compare countries upon countries. Why I may justify say Ghana kumni peche baby. A country like Senegal, or one record or two, no more than 3 murder cases a year. Senegal, African country. No more than 2 to 3 murders a year. Senegal will become the longest time I'll be to 10 hours, the person is arrested.
10 hours?
The longest.
Oh, Senegal.
Monko for Senegalese embassy Musa Senegal will become take how many hours? The longest 10 hours, you bet you. And your island is so. 10 hours. A case like Côte d'Ivoire, where war reached. How many times and I bet it's a Côte d'Ivoire there is newspaper say as we kumwe or badi obi timti agana or to knife and an canter was a yim no they are shit akra newu. Is that also not the murder? Nipa timi gange no ma police no ma kuno nipa timi gange no ma police station no ma lash womo nipa gange no ma society ni kuno. These are the prominent ones because they are uniform men and women. But yanka the ones now, a CC villages, any encline, a tenant, landlord, the tenant, the person is subject to bail or a suspect. Meanwhile, we admit this one a year. Across board, until from 2008 dating back to today, no, Ghana police record. That's home the barber to her. Almost the profile of the murder cases in the country. Yes, good number of them, no because information processing. Until they can process to find out. Oma yes see undocumented farms. Any nkofo fie, any nipom kunkum basabasa no. Eno de eche nipa ni ira wa ira. Then let's go and pick your daily graphic. Times. Daily Guard. Umye pages and say missing. How many Ghanaians, especially the young girls between the ages of 16 up to 21 today, you can talk more than 2,000.
I'm missing.
The last time you saw her, she was wearing red and blue. Of course, red and blue, no for how many years? Obi may say Rhapsodies, a young girl, Jennifer, who went somehow, even in my school, my beauty school I had at the time. Okoira Rhapsodies. For one good man, Messi who no be kuno, our young girl of 21 will make to motorway. Up to today, Attorney General docket. And see, Captain, Nipa Ghana come on daily basis. Yet this is a country on Friday. Every mosque registered about 70% of the total population of Muslims. On Sunday, churches across board are registered more than 90% of Christian folk in the churches. And in the country, now the strongness of the two religious bodies. You can predominantly say Ghana one of the religious countries. But your religion, any religious ethics in we are fake. Both Islam, we are fake.
Both Islam
and the Christian, your habits.
We are fake.
We are fake.
Kai. Ajita.
Our habits are fake. There's a difference between faith, spirituality, and then worshiping. So whereas you're concentrating for people to see, say, we are going to the churches and the mosque to worship. How does it relate to our faith? And how does it relate to our spirituality? Vis-a-vis your character. That is what I'm saying. Bam. We should be only fake people. Say ye timi kum ya ho. Whereas say you will not get evidence. Say nipa ba kukura me gina make witness say me hunu ye na ye mia. Is it possible?
Wow.
If we are not faker, JB Dankwa, a personality, and I'm saying the context, death, it will, and yes, you kum obia waya MP nkwa na ye yawo. Me sadly, my background, say you kum obia. Or yes, be free nowhere or no crowd there. A bushia for nya adaka crown metima to akusien. Need the am yacho be on there, where pampered the bushia bitimakusien. What about those half for? But all these things in Sunday, sorry, yama, Friday, Moscow, yama, and him for an juman. So we are faking as a country. And when they go into your national history of also your politics, we also fake into a corrupt nation. Because if you are not faking it, you will not look at it and say, Obin Kwadana come deno, na Obin Zika won't even find yashi or tutu from the shadow. We are fake people. Captain, Ghana for kumnipa, and ne ayakase, obeko daily simono, coffee 2, 3, 4, free of charge. Obi timi create you, no a brandishing in the air, arrogantly, while your audio, while your video, while ya chini we are, while your suspect, bail. ni amane ko na murder cases are a war court kojo amanfo deal with it no. How many of them on the day of arrest or admitted say or no? Now the person gets the time. The next 2-3 days, was Abaka say police forecast one can cry. You know, as I implicate police account. Was I implicate police say, Omuka say, Yankasi Abuno. Because you have been sure on the body. Omka so one can cry. Obi Timi Jinaba catch as a prosecutor, say, Omu say, only Sikan one cast on a year, and you on one. Now you Timi judicial system. Now Ghana as a country, ye believe that kind of crime. Let's la Côte d'Ivoire. La Côte d'Ivoire, obi din samone, tutu bottom cry ya chiwa. Enya police na do ko jina court ni akọ charge and be monte de sa. No. What do? Police need do because suspect rampa we no na ye. Enya sa ye boy den suspect and alleged no. Ko okoya no den ko before judge, you know judgment no den akotum. Enti a fear ho. A fear of Burkina. Benin ha kokosha rate of killings enka menu mi no obi anu say Benin the voodooism no enko nkra ne kunkum nipa e de be ye aduro Benin or register 0 a year
0
a year. Togo onu kra na or yeah make am say politically no kra no or what that kind of or what security challenges because we new opposition no how many times and what is it Togo yakum nipa. Then let's go to Gambia in the times e bi atwam omunya some few killings no Gambia register 0. Then let's go to a country Guinea Republic. Guinea ni kudita akra no anoma akra wankumbi bed wankumbi ho. Mali, apart from the insurgents or Gao area, when we come to Mali proper, Malian won't come near Malian. Niger, come near Niger. The only thing that you see this things here, these two countries in West Africa, Ghana and the big sister and the big brother Nigeria. There was man. But if you bring the comparisons and you have to compare the two, Nigeria over 200 to 300 million population, so it's relative to certain crimes to be a coso.
Okay.
What about Yenya Christian Judicial Council? Ghana, pampered country of the West African region, Switzerland of West Africa, the religious body, the Israel and Mecca of West Africa, Jerusalem and Mecca, Jeddah of West Africa. Every day you kum nipa, every day you obi kum nipa arrogantly, with impunity and disrespect. Now, Sir Captain, there were 2 terms that is killing the Ghanaians. Yankasa judicial ethics, any the moral justice. Say alleged and then suspect. About the issue. You timijina ho. Na wo police ni wo call guide what a bank nature wada anaso je tu ni abefa ni yakum no. Na ne yonko police ni akoki akohant ni ache no. Oba no abetwe suspect. Na say ni parasa abegina ka che say enyo no na yeye after 1 week. Na mo sa police ni e de na kwa akoto. Ye de say ni panako nsawam remand. Na officer otini baby innocently. Otini baby. Oni na say you should seek a prosecute your friends CID for no. Or din seek a kofa a prisoner.
No the number court.
Or the number court. What kind of a joke is this? Now Ghana is not Colombia. Tamil rebels of Sri Lanka, Ghana is not like that. Nanka ha kronfono, may God forbid. Omi and Samania. Or no prison or phone. They communicate with their people. Now police, you receiving the police CIDs. Charlie, I know Masamaya who. Oh! Police from once do baby.
Impossible.
Oh, Masamaya who cry just like that. Is that what we don't know or say deliberate? We don't care because one, Ghana government should tell me the insurance or Ghana police.
No, not one.
Now such a country, win insurance mano, on insurance a cover nere, on insurance a cover neba. Oh, we are ada wunu why a corporal na de na kwa promote to sergeant.
Wunu. Wunu. Oh. Okay. One am to.
Why inspector do be wunu benya chief inspector. Na ne yire ekra struggle and send the entertainment man. So The people now with this kind of character no, have nothing to do with say. So I uniform no kwa dia so open die. O uniform no kwa dia say ne ba so come middle class school. O uniform no kwa dia one train no ma meche pension no abetra police headquarters abesan lie abeje even common letter administrative process crime. Ubo police ni bi na woye ex commissioner or ye deputy commissioner of police retired. Uko tuomo na hwe ni chair excuse me. I'm emotional on this matter. Uko tu ni chelo wati. And in a belt and in a shirt. Our worship country to the extent of deputy commissioner of police. Now na small boy sergeant biti ho. Small boy corporate biti ho. They don't care about the oil in Uriase. Or by the common letter crowd that filing insurance and etc. Ne senate buano. Because there is no respect. And this one nyina ka ho na ma se obi wu na se police ni o investigate na so onye do bia osuro nyame na se family and whoever the suspect the alleged and the suspect no efa chira papa the corrupt justice system and no pa hu wi a when the case is also before court and also na problem ni wo how do you put on trial obi anim in the case scenario of the Mankasim case. What is uncle from the Iguso court?
I'm confirm a clerk as an uncle.
Yes, Omam cum a guy is nursing.
Me, mammy, feeny, clerk, feeny. I got a better 10 feet. Debbie, and do ye fear any clerk, fear and do 10 feet.
Could you
over?
These people go now, which I saw the old Jew and someone. Be an observant person. And someone gate. CID four. Onua for trotro. Ebe fe nipa. Edi traffic him. Edi handcuff. A good suspect. Awaye murder, double murder, triple murder. Wakum nipa tre. No de ne bansa wom. No anya wom ka Black Maria na mfana ntema mfana nkwa. Owia na judge. Also possible. Onim de ne bako mi say adjournment. Adjournment no de na tum. No say hwehwe kwan epe no yonko police no kura car oman left into such a country obi kumuni po obesu now brings to the issue of Sojania Captain Mamom Kuno fine how many years that it took even the judgment what for omu dem remand no ede na onya ho nipa no machuomu my investigation omu so omu ya no maye police investigation am say the processing is a rough just a delay tactics and as a wrong na se matima nya omu dia captain then I take it such a long time before even judgment after 8 years now this a family no then omu so ye it is not a matter say captain baba back but the family want to see justice
that's it
which they are not getting and yeah no JB Dankwa family are they there? They are there. When they called the case, the sister be our Tony are there. Every day, Obaka court to say, or she said, then cry the Ayamano. Now, so court for 8 good years. 9 years, sir. Could you so bebre?
Obetraso.
A damn pa na country no ye pe. See the Quran, and ye debay a law, sir. And I said the Bible, and ye debay a law, sir. Then you know, say nipa no kumo bi na say the Bible ye biema ya bompa ya amanu say ye mfa no boni nche ne ya amanu kofi. Say Quran so na Sharia na ye de be ya de be ni because either that no I don't get this in right. A shaman case. Share like I said in one of my interviews say. And then pa na be so easy say a soldier boy, a young man, onam ni baby. So okoye de na in a neighborhood in a shallow road. Aye efie nyina atwa ho ahia ne yatima wo ne sekai enye tuo ne ade bone awo wo ne sekai koyo na akokọ kra chi na utwa ne na so osu
ai na akantum nipa
na kese no shout no scream boy na anye dede ne yatima kunu de na to ho blooded until so wuye na the next day the neighborhood obia ba behwe o hye uniform enti yakunu obia ante therefore the country we are faking because say obitie military release press you say what information fabricate today but the same Sunday no Saturday na case in the Sunday sorry yema obi ofi a man especially obi niema no to asori nyom owi a hatan niema panties akese towels atete ne niema owi a no kwa asori onim de asi people want just information to testify say they to papa nini na nipa we na ye it is covered. Now let's go back to our farms. And I'm referring to the land. Land guards. Any nipa umokum umesi umukum ha. Weja SEC. Go and ask the landlords. Abranya cemetery. Obi osi down weja biano. Excavation utuni peti more than 30.
That's right.
Bawe, not in isolation. East Legon, not in isolation. Nipa baby a enye designated cemetery nipa nkofo asi omu bush. So there is something wrong with information and I say investigation processing, intelligence processing. We have a problem. Now when you people are doing it because when you say obit my young then I'm saying say country Senegal you can't kill anybody because the country is self-controlled. By one, the religious bodies, and by two, by the fact say omujitum say we nipa wa me bone kra na men fanche anamini say that when the law also cut up with you then when you say what problem
our Senegal
yes what about la Côte d'Ivoire obi da ho yepugon dadie bone nan che ne nan ne dadie ni na ate lawyer bia no abijima ka chese because nipa ne che no crime ni mu. How was Ivorians, how were they able to stop bandits? Okay. In the 90s.
That's right.
Côte d'Ivoire bandits, they stormed bank. So they made a law. Aya Laurent Gbagbo ya. Says obi tu obi botom. Na so obi robbery na China. Bonitu na budget 300,000 CFA. Laurent Gbagbo na esa law no. That was the end of Côte d'Ivoire bandits. Either than that, hardcore bandits. It was initiated in La Côte d'Ivoire. Because a certain law must happen. Somebody must see, instrumentally, judgmentally, somebody is put before the law, and the processes of prolonging the case. Obama prosecutors, so I am free. Ghana prosecutor, massa, or starting case, or mom started says you don't done prosecution, don't call retirement. Until the new prosecutor that comes on the case has to start afresh.
Only moon so.
Oh, who docket in be Peggy Sinibi Ira. Murder cases are docket Ira or Ghana courts.
And also,
Murder cases are dockets Ira. Because your cover prosecutor no every different district near the Naba. Near the Naba, Yaba near the docket Namano. Onim district near Kahwasem, Onim town no, after no so best started into the whole thing no completely bastardized. Now could you how many years of independence, post-independence?
60s, eh?
67.
You were quite 17 and say.
What I say? I mean, sure, dear. Country way, you're born.
What's it?
You're born. Square. Oh, now they can quote me.
Say, I mean, I'm a can, yes, I know.
Debbie.
Ghana bon.
I'm very organic when it comes to matters of Ghana. It's in our friend political program, but when you call me any program on national issues, program on Africa, on international scale, I'll be there. I don't do politics. And he said, 67 years of independence. Till today, yenim nyansa to the sense why the whites have been able to control their country, and yet any superstition, supersonic method be omusu, and then yes high intelligence be a they did a noble thing, established and created by the Germans. So in BB, baby I will know your police in no, ya wo to ye no. E krom ho kwadwo wo area ukrom ya doko ha bad boy bia wo na woni so bia wonim ba bia wote.
That's right.
Ana wonim no.
That's simple.
Entia nkofa kwadwo Captain Smart e wo Ghana police na police system say ye pese ye nya balance ni ne do akwa akoto voter. 1 onte kasa no. 2 you don't know the people. 3 you don't understand the cultural settings. 4 the traditional settings won't ase. The BBC now person you bias, you might as well be biased more than obi ofiri ho.
That's right.
So what is the German approach? The German approach is more police for we farm ha. You from Thanos Kumasi, and I see a farm Abeka, and now we are Dabraka boy. Young Peku, so we are Dabraka boy police. You said, "Oh, come Makango."
Besabaha.
Sadabraka. So when there is a place here, Dabraka we smokers are the baby. And it's a nipa near Kunkumo Madabraka. Now what it tells bad on your face. We are DCOP, and now we are district commander. Young Kofa district commander will free frafra. Tongo emfane mama ye district council because ye pepe for no ye tinima nti ye mpe Islamic and Muslim name ni emfane matinima no fa inspector no onima born and bred at Numa
onim tokro bia
fan wonima fan Medina ye zongo for no ye ne atisi zongo no ye tete ye zongo no ye ni si anim ya ho. Se wo ba fra bonten ba be che ne ya take cover but se obi a ono ya district commander ne ti ho e no nima crime ni si a on tell man adwuma ngu o e no no amu before so ho akoda no ni a chen say excuse me using the word gariba na and I say
say do na ye.
Do you get it? And no na British e yusu the Holland that has the most efficient police in the world. They don't travel out of 10 kilometers out of your way. See a recruiting or a Dutch police. Now the catchment area and the jurisdiction and in hometown about 10 kilometers. Or back now how copim saw the back pension out of police for 30 years and the papa just guess. And then the best who are winning. And they have what is called in German, so maybe a friend phantom build. Omu boys say touch you no. Phone way right in say group way. Do madwuma ni phone yakwati oba earringa nim se sa group yi aha newo and to they create ya chiwa ne ya twa picture no ma create phantom bill ne ya de atoho e wo album and sa similar crime ni sia wona we are affected the do ba yes describe American way. Look at how America within say crime base hwe New York kakakai kojo de oba ho na obo no ya sketch ya hood obi a hood and sketch e den yetim hu ni koche no be ye koche no because say ya want to build a picture a design because the police for na yes adwuma omni na na ho and say nipa ni timi describe say no asi ntase ni show that he say on the height it say no they zoom in. They are not going to look for a short person if they know say nipa ni say why 1.6 meters. Am I making sense here?
You're making sense.
It is a 67 years of independence. Now your policing system
1844 training
what is the mission? Near policing system and to me ma crime asonte because a young can say only equipment and it is not true. It is not true. Yes, that challenges is there. American could need full equipment for police. German only full equipment for police, but the criminals are always ahead of them. But they're able to arrest. They're able to say to me check. Case ba prosecute when the prosecution no yemfa problem koto pressure and koto prosecutor so because prosecutor the man who keeping on hold no so na dwena sesa enkora wo fie school fees wo ho problem wo ho eso koto ni cement.
That's right.
It is a case in prosecutor was static case efe gigi later no I don't oppose bail. Uncle possible in your day. Near sack in the best school. Is it crazy? No. On yet, I did not put MTT near Wacho. No, I can't just say I don't go cost a case, you know. Case I got yeah, get about your 500.
300 name quite.
300 was able to. That's all the man. Do you understand me? The system. Because no one will cry the next court, no. It does a court in Kujano. And I'm fan of no fan. All hands are day.
300.
What you say? Into bien the fire now, fashion. Oh, yes, I know. Na ne mason around. Oh, yes, I know. Na ne carpenter so etidua biase. Nti no panan ogigi ya no dia mano or dia koto na yi why free. It is not only that you're corrupt. Your system had made him corrupt. Your system is telling him, say, Sabibituna. oni insurance bibi to na all problem now we say obi oti Greater Accra kra the guns kra there very few a year na nko police so I watch here enka ideally no Greater Accra the land of the guns, the land of the gun state. Onima sase no so chair me. Onima sase no chair wo. Yan hwa Ghana police. Dodo ase no ma fa guns.
Oh. Guns na woman wo srem ne.
Wo be fa police. Ewo Teshi. Our ye native Teshi boy. Wo fa na Teshi police station won si order. Yes e pe balance na de na kwa akoto.
Savulungu na to.
Savulungu. Wo de na akoto ayi border bi. Na abra enka dedication. Ewo huni maami huni nuama ede. On tina sima sanum guase ne ma. Sa ne sister, ne brother, ne busuani no obi koye ni bibia. Oye so ba begina court akova nipa no. Obe fight the crime out. And I'm giving a challenge to Ghana police. So if you feel so we are 67 years of independent, not some of the achievements, and some of the things na yenye there, then the police and the security services, military there, a full package. Obi atimi free baby like abrofo nyina ya fo mu nyina de mess because only a defense of the state. But police in this intelligence in there, you pick the people from the state and the district, the metropolitan, the region where you pick them, put them there. And let's see the basic country here. Now you say so be wo ablekuma and the whole no free. Now I find police watch a uniform and what ablekuma police station. Or better my boy or ablekuma abekuno. Because you as a possible.
No one be.
When you say minimum, and minimum you in a room ha. Can you come? Some I may take counter back. Abraham no net to obey my bikuno. No kuno be or baba suspect or be alleged. See him, and that explains. They now can say obi timiko police station. Na soldier ni in the eyes, glaring eyes. Actually. This country dangerous so. The issue has to do with land. More free land and so even the Nipan and land no. Equity says a young cock no not at police station. And do you know the interest and the dynamics of the case? When we say boy is an police in the no. Boy now two chokum so or no police. Can you imagine? And it tells you, sir, that is not the first time, according to some people who have voluntarily given a result. Oh, yeah, dear, oh, my, yeah, say, let's go to the bush. Nam confirmation. And yes, so you need one with the reactions, the effectiveness of the state. Instead of being efficient, you know, Ghana is always reacting and we are very effective. And I'm going to say, you're born and you affect people. We expect efficiencies to run the country, not effectiveness.
You're right. The whole premier. Yes.
When are we going to start this? Say no, our recruitment system is bad driven. Our recruitment system is bad driven. 2, even kwano maka say when you asiade any nyansade ema the military command, high command, the police high command say when you uniform man kwana na wo asase, nobody stops you from having a land. Name of ideal no ko asase so. Go as even a private individual. Name of the moment I would do uniform subession is senses because your land in a Tony Nano, a chroma law be anyhow. And the chief a year when you or time sasia on Fahon. Or better many patri because as there's no land demarcation, there's no plotting. Country Ghana, 18 to Bissamaton 40-acre plot when you road. When you road 40-acre plot, what time will be? So I estate developer. When you recreational center, a cranny baby or dear grow. Yenny football park. Yeah, you can't go on the market to a new allocation beyond two baby. Now your town and country planning. On society, as I say, Obiso a top 5-acre plot, 5-acre or felling tip top or sitting in album. Into baby, I'll back up a road and go and look for it. Let that country cranny. What country is this? Because your country be money running. What are we? It just said, we will reverse the entry. Police have to change their recruitment system. Politicians will not allow them because say onukura team for police for police administration say this particular police with this XYZ number on a
senior ye free man kesimo bank ena ACP ama police sergeant instruction ena MP so eba na MP no etimi asesa ACP instruction sergeant ne se me na mema ye nyimadi na komo nkodeme ono ACP no okotena office wo kra me na mema komo nkodeme ti politician itimi overturning ACP instruction or the eja or checkpoint.
And I've mentioned it severally. Sir, so I call na European police. Who are you? And I'm calling the countries of the Nordic, the 5 Nordic states. Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Finland. Papa?
Sweden in Norway police chiwa.
Basa, who your politician no crown? And then bet you said driver, air driver, or say crew. You have a problem. Meaning say, confer government transport, who work first if you in a week, I don't know where you use. Now confer government transport, the problems are ebia commuters you go through, you cannot contribute on the floor of parliament.
Say Norway minister now, but now
the only person with one bodyguard in Norway is only the prime minister, one bodyguard. In 1994, Almighty Helmut Kohl, German stalwart, one of the most popular, best and long-serving German prime minister, Bundeskanzler, and Owen that time the capital was not in Berlin, it was in Bonn, Cologne. And I started there one Kwajuma, and on the pipe best year. On any Abrewa, Nensio Tugu, and then the security police officer at the gate. And I cocran and they sense you. They are calling for services at Umunyamai, but don't mention you too. For a police officer and so my catch and said, that is not mine of Gabe. It is not my duty.
Why? Police didn't catch that.
Helmut Kohl.
With a chance and former president Kufo. Then if you pie. Now only is a Kufo sense you. Na wafre Sedu. Na Sedu catch and say Kufo. And you have duty. Since I won't wait. Moses Amuzu. Then I am ready.
Oh, the was the uniform. No matter runs and you. Eh? Pasa. Could you over incident this year, which I was involved? Eh? One night to be. I won't give you details. A bit tricky. And the other car the name painful Krumha. High profile personality to Krumha, you'll be shocked. And I was the one driving the car. I was reaching her baby and another office one. Night around 12 o'clock. My car at that time was not registered. When I mention the year, the people will know. So I'm not mentioning the year until I leave you to think.
I know. We will think.
What I said. And a police, respectfully, omu pick up. The inspector and they meet my bundu or retirement meet my bundu, the chief inspector Dako. Very handsome, nice man.
Chief inspector Dako, good morning.
No, on a chain. I'm saying this because when the police move you, and what chain. See and register a car in a dinner manager. In Tianya Dang. Yamian Faka go to police station and pack it. Many personalities trip in the ticket anymore. And the backward team. Sorry, do you know who we are? Do you know Papa and say Baba? Martina Kras were Fijasi 30 years. I got me 3 years. Me 2 years, me call Peshafe in my baby crying. But trust station back home. Me the majuma na we ye media enyam nwanwa biom me ma Kumasi Cross station we cross for 30 years enti achem yesu so police station baby e ko no ade ensan ade asantu o me yenko o se da bi yen pack car ne ne do ne onche yen ye anya ne ye loss o ka kire ni pass afọ no a ne kam se mo ana mayam law na mom se mom yeso nya kwanya adwuma na offices mon ko pack car de chama be fam kan to ko ge na ba ko kan ho no afre police high authority. Now, police are radio. Car number this and this at home radio and alpha. Immediately, Loma police headquarters. Papa say every arrest is arrest. Uncle. Ujina yenchen, either say the car number call. And I say, one of the Nature say, yeah, call nipa be originating call high command. The pressure at home to say, on any team in Tuma police quarters to enable us to go. Papa say, penny.
Inspector Dako.
Yes. Also, watch here, any day, watch here.
Every arrest is arrest.
Every arrest is arrest. In 20 say you. Cause you sad sorry na make a show no.
Hey.
2 hours near dead now. Papa
you could be watching the year maybe no. Okay.
Papa is watching. After na course ne ba from police high command. And then papa person watch no. One jam woman call us no way. So when I'm a share driver now or driver car so team and we see eh. Now boy no so at the police station. He's in the police service in Jimmy money din. Obaya no whom knows Alaji. I'm say day. You know oh. Inspector we there ya den nama. We difficult to scarecrow be maybe because what you no Alaji. Said the papa ni say and I me catch and say me ni nipa say ni say. Cause you and your tika animu. I said it say ye ni nipa we say na tika animu. And I say say am say ane. And no fair chain no who say hey. And papa so on tiase papa so on tiase. And it's an tear there. O ko gina ne nim na mi ntuka ani nwane. Eya sa akwan be me ya crown. Na papa we pass watch here no. Kojo, I respected that police officer. I respected him to the core.
Ochewu.
Or say watch yen. Enti the story ne say ye dwane ye mi tuka ani dwane ye. Abra sampa ifo ni tim. Ye konena panyin bia panyifo ni bia o mu say no. Police ni way. Ye ntiase. Ye be yinadi. Oh, now high command is so call neba. You see a free house no be that be ntiase. Do you know what happened?
Tell me.
Obi Adenaba Osu police station no need number of days, some few days. Within a short time. That day na omo in events omo circular you know omo edekono. Omo messages no.
Abase transfer no.
Anopana ka omo de ne esako back. The next police black Maria ni mu bi de ne kokra. Abra ne makra ku school anopana. And I'm saying man, no way. Koyo, the story was sweet. But Penina no ka ho no say na Ghana police phone nyina to say this country will be better. So he himself has to enter and intervene for the police officer to be brought back.
Wow. Wonderful.
You understand me? There is a person who has dedicated himself and is telling you on your face, say, my time baby had more than 30 years, I can't be bothered. So I transfer me. Mejuma na me ye. What's the man faka yen lines to see impio de pie macho. Faka no kusuade chamba faka. Kojo na kawe edin. And machoism of who you are does it really matter? So if we allow them to operate with the laws and then within Nyama Yachoma, but the whole thing boils down on the fact say, so what the better region? Nessa Kojo Nimho. Sure, police for don't go different region. Would you say, and excuse me to say, police for your appetite, who can say you more? Massa, depression and frustration. Ya fano pa the nefri, ebia Ashanti region. Near the Nakoto Wasa North. Unimo bia ho, Nibusiani ni ho, ne salary no origin, one team in Fabiquano Aberhene, and then a ma. A Dani a diamond on a chair guard room. The system and the transportation cost does not even permit to do weekend. Na ne de ne ma every kumase ye kwa Friday ni aba Sunday na nkrana ku school into otiho. Enti wo be ne ho system ne pa eso luku ba bi etonsa. Boys no mko twa nsa o farms no afo madam fo because ko obenya fufu adi. Obenya nsa no. Enti over the year no wa ba be ye drunkard. Enya by will, but by the system that has engineered this kind of move. Now a bit to what menu national Ghanaians. Police for Papatese. Share. Or Papatese. The old communal. But what I said. Then let's come back to their ranking. Let's come back to their ranking.
Hey, and there's a 1 month discussion.
Obita ko police 27 years na homa ba akokura nka no also a man kuri biada. Enti such a police officer na ohwe ni age na climb na ni age a balloon a volley up na watena ho no greater Accra na ono no mia nani and no matter to moto because police they have to fill their own fuel. Oto ni moto no afa ni jacket no agye no reflector. Police if we krom ha they should throw a challenge on Onua TV. How many of them MTTU and no more Omo Okada? Ono no jiji echi Okada, eji Okada is card to repair ni moto. Hey.
Ghana.
Now, excuse me, so you me here.
Daddy.
What Okada 10. And 2, 3, 4. Omi adwuma no pana by 8:30 so mko barras. And then a market ko no ba no kudidwa. E do weekend a police for ukra onya ayin tip no obi ari akokwa no pa no atoni nsa bia. We onyeska no ben mapetese. Enti we can encourage them. We can encourage the system. We can change the system. All this in box together say the recruitment drive now, and the politicians' influences, what? In the moment mean function, and it will be kumobia, on to mean function. And the murder cases in Koju enjoy, and Ghana kills more than any other country in West Africa. Either police can challenge, either the military intelligence, either the BNI, all of them should come and say, Omonfa Kromwa say security profile. Now, such a nice country under President Kufuor in 2005, 2004, the most highest wanted criminal on this country was an armed robber, Atai. That was what was the police profile.
That's right.
Look at where we are now and the murder cases. High profile. Mumbusa President Kufuor, the most wanted criminal in the country of 34 million people was only an armed robber.
Atai. It took a few watches to arrest him.
Send the Mark of watches on 500 cedis.
Tell you.
5 million cedis was the ransom on Atai's head. Such a country, what mama security power at my prong low see.
What's your Atai 500?
500 Ghana cedis. So let's ask now. Post Atai. Send a boy and SNK NG money back. Because someone here would what they call 120 years. That is not the type of crime I occurs now in the country.
A full glare of the police at a police station, a military man.
That is not. I tell you, couldn't have done that, and you wouldn't have done that. Shababi with all the most wanted man in Ghana. Osi niyama osi around the boss as ahata. Na enedie rampantly bebia yekum nipa. Rampantly, young boy be a Tim Kubi, and cry 10 years, Kojo, Tim Kumobi, and cry 14 years, 18 Kubi, 15-year boy, why a medra, 16-year boy, why a medra, 18-year boy, or Tim Kumobi, or ba Tim Kumobi, or ba Tim Nikru Tim Kumnere, Ninginano, who we are, unresolved murder cases, Yatiti Anameboa, Ningina, Attorney General. The Attorney General, Nefa, Nekranyema. Are you not fed up? I will not fed up. Because you, Mamima, interesting dynamics. We are dealing with national issues, so we can cross carpet everywhere.
And then they are it's not Sabo. They are Franco from one because I say you way.
Kojo,
Patrick Chinobeba. Anna,
Kojo, the Aberdeen government affair. Shaya, interestingly, which office established the office of the special prosecutor? Is that not Attorney General?
That's right.
And you know?
Honor.
A presidential special initiative. But then it must have an authority and a certain ministry under the justice and then Attorney General Department. Is that not it?
That's right.
Now, on one office now established, on one team side, no court, or me in the court. Could you over Cecilia Dapaskis? Attorney General office of the special prosecutor in our court.
And we now won't talk
against it. Yeah, and the case we officer were establishing. Whilst I know office now, woman rules, regulations, conditions, service of work, ni be a man or no. Or no one in the meaning as I could one judge. In such a country, se nipa bi te se me anti se wo innocent person bi te baby na se bibi koye na who is to fight for you? Who defends you? And where does the law works and where does the law means the justice? The law is one thing and the justice is another thing. It's the law that originates and brings the conclusion to the justice. And it's the law na munankasa ni justice ni me no problem there. Where are we talking about here? And how would the murder cases stop? And the solutions, you know, because you munamuti console nechi. The police must, without delay, almost stop recruitment, you know, any postings, you know. Say if it is not too late it is not. Any country beyond person will be the next wabon. Meaning, say, member with that within a matter of time, no. Say now, no, the new police recruitment na no, because you try and say try this system. First, you see, I didn't change Chroma. That was what the British did to you. The British did that commonsensically. Meaning, say, no person with him Chroma. Who was here to but my children, you must have to fight him. That was the clever thing the British did.
Until Chroma and the police. Or Matna Chroma.
Do you understand me? And now, how cheap police do good barracks? No? Now the barracks is these were the people near training how to shoot. And the British and person better any guns, no. And the Mountain barracks now who PR British police need security. What we say on for to PA. And it's only a police barracks. 67 years down the line.
We are still a police.
Still, I also pursue say police barracks. Now say ya titi tiengo ni fear. Where is the police officer? Abra also so ratio no. One police officer is to take about 1,200 Ghanaians. Onua musu ni phone sa call off ne credit doom. Oni credit or the be free.
Doom so cross aba.
You. And says a police state, we have a problem. And says a change a niama. Na a kunkumakunkumun pa dear. And my can say religious bodies. Yenya ni woman within someone in web all over. No, I am sorry ni na eko. Senya Islam nanya ya other religious bodies. And then you come into the people Ghana by a murderous country like that with impunity. Kojo the American was asem no.
Medase.
Meshe me da wase.